Hi folks, Nathan from KBL Texas Homestead, and I want to welcome you back to the channel. Today we're going to be in the shop and we're going to put together some of these shelves. So I've got these shelves. I'm going to be building a shelving system in my daughter's room, and she wanted it to be unique, something different. So she helped me find parts for it. We're going to use scrap lumber that we have laying around the shop, and we found some scrap metal that we were able to bend these brackets with and put them on here. And each shelf is going to have a different style bracket with just metal things that we have laying around the house. So we're going to show you quick and simple, easy DIY. We're going to bring you along as we do it. So without further ado, let's get after it. Okay, first thing you want to do is get the lumber that you're going to use. We're going to be using an old 2x6 that I had laying around. You're going to take it, pull your measurement, and mark what you want. In this case, we're going to go 16 inches. Mark your 16 inches and cut how many ever you need at whatever lengths you need them. We're going to do 16, 24, 18, and let's say 12. So we're going to cut 6 shelves, different lengths, random lengths. We'll get them all cut, and then we'll get ready to prep. After you get your boards cut to length, to the different sizes you want, we're going to go ahead and sand them. So get them sanded down and prep and ready and for stain. In this case, we're going to do stain. If you're going to paint them, you can leave them as is, the rustic or rough look, and just paint over them, primer and paint them. But in this case, we are going to stain them, so we're going to go ahead and sand them down and get them down to a good looking wood. Let's get to sanding. Safety first. Got my glasses. Got my earplugs. Let's begin. Once you got the board sanded, then for this particular shelves, we're going to go ahead and do a round over on the edges. We're going to go ahead and clamp our piece to the workstation so we can router it. Again with safety, glasses on, earplugs in. Let's take our plunge router and begin. Alright, so we've got the round over. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it just gives it a nice transition, nice smooth round edge, so there's no sharp points on the shelf. And then you can see the grain finish. We just sanded it, got it nice and smooth, got it to a nice color that we wanted. This one's got some patina on it because it is aged, it's been sitting out in the weather. Now you got your shelves cut and rounded over, and you're ready for the next step, which in this case is going to be staining all the boards. So let's get to staining. For our stain, for our color today, we chose to use a red mahogany. We want a dark shelf to contrast with the black iron that we're going to put on it. So let's get the board stained. We're just going to take an old cloth. We've already got one stain. I've got one that I've been using. You're going to dip it in your stain. I like to take it and rub some off on an old scrap piece of wood. I have one laying here. I don't want to put too much in place because this pine, it absorbs the stain very quick and very well, If you put it on with too much stain on your rag, it'll make it super dark real quick. So I like to rub a little bit off first and give it a nice first coat so it's not too dark. Then if we want it a little bit darker, we can go back and hit it again. So now we've got all the boards stained. You can see them, the nice dark color. Got them all just like we like them. Got the roundovers. You can see them. Now we're gonna go pick out our metal and figure out how we're gonna make some brackets for these. So let's go find our metal. We're gonna roll over here to our metal scrap buckets, and I already see a couple things that stand out. These here look like they would make some good shelves. I've got two of them, 2 brackets, so we're gonna take both of these and see what we can make out of them. Decided we're gonna use these for brackets. Mount the wood up here, and then we're gonna use this to screw to the wall. You need to measure out how long you think you need them. We're gonna go with 9 inches. So 9 inches, we will mark here. Make 2 identical ones so they'll catch the shelves. We're gonna use these. Once we cut them, we're gonna get them all sanded and then ready for paint. Get all the rust off of them. We've also got these other brackets that we're gonna use. We'll get all this cleaned up and painted, and then we'll show you what we got. All right, we'll bring you over here to the sandblast and paint yard. You see all the brackets that we chose. So we actually found some metal pieces that used to be part of an old like bench or table, and I just cut them, and where they were already welded, and we're gonna mount them like this, and the board will sit on top of this piece here. So we'll have 2 of those. These are the ones that I showed you we picked out, cut to length and painted. We got a couple of these little L brackets that we found we're gonna use. We've got a couple of these oddball little bracket looking deals. This looks like it was a guard or something for something. We're gonna use it. We found this little rod holder here. We're gonna use it. And then this was the little hinge type deal that folds open. We've got it all nice and blasted and painted, except for that piece there, because it was closed. And we are going to use those. So let's go put them together on our wood, and we'll show you what we got. We're gonna have to drill some holes in this stuff, so let's get that done. And out the window of my shop, you get to see my view. I think it's a wonderful view, so I decided to show it with everybody. But I've got a bunch of hungry animals giving me the mad eye. Want to know why I'm taking the time to shoot video after work and not feed them. All right, we've got our pieces. Then this is gonna be our bracket up on the wall as such. I'm gonna drill some holes through this piece using a 3/16 drill bit, so I can put fasteners through here onto my plank, and it's gonna sit as such. And I want to secure that board to this, so I'm gonna be able to screw it in from the bottom. And I'm also gonna drill 2 3/16 inch holes through this square tubing, both sides, so that way I can fasten it to the wall. So let's get these holes drilled. That's what I made last year. I know income tax withheld. They took out $129 in taxes. All right, we've got our different pairs of support brackets that we're going to be using. We've got our holes drilled in them. I don't know if you can see that. There's holes drilled in that one. There's holes drilled in that one. Now we're going to pair them all up. We're going to fasten them to the boards and have them ready to be fastened to the wall. We've got these little ones here. Got holes drilled in it. That'll be ready. We've had these that already had holes pre-drilled. They'll be good to go. Alright, so we've got our brackets paired up. Which ones we're going to use. And we're just going to use a common screw. This one is 1.25 inches long. And this is what we're going to use. It is coated so it doesn't rust out. It's an exterior screw, 1.25 inches long, Phillips head. I'm going to use these to tie it to the board. So let's screw in a couple. Alright, we've got all of our brackets fastened to our shelves. They're going to sit like this, and we're going to attach them to the wall. Got one like this. We've got one like this. And then there's a few more. Here's one of the other unique ones like this. It's going to sit, have your uppers. We're going to go and attach these to the wall, lay them out, set them up, and then we'll show you a finished product. So follow me inside. Let's go knock them out. Okay, folks, that's going to conclude our build video of these custom shelves. If you liked the video, make sure you like it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know, and I can make some more videos as such. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you're not already to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when the next video comes out. And like always, till next time.